Too much. All right, it's UPW Friday Face Off, Season 7. It is episode 26. It is the very last show before the pay per view, exclusive pay per view for Wednesday Night Showdown. November to remember, going old school, ECW style, and I'm going to do whatever I can to make it proud, to get it as close to ECW ish kind of theme to make it go well. But, and well, first, if you like what you see, definitely hit the follow button. If you're on YouTube, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Love to have you there so you can know whenever I put up new content. But before I start, and yes, it may be boring, but I'm going to try and do this very quickly so that you guys aren't suffering through it. I just want to read something, and then we're going to go right into the match. All the match cards. We have 2 championship matches tonight. So, and the return of a superstar who used to be here. So, let me go ahead and read this, and then we're going to start Friday Face Off. My friends, none of us could have predicted the world today as we know it, but it is now our reality. I don't know when we'll see it end, but I do know that we have the power to stop it. As a democracy, we are used to being able to make our own choices, have the freedom to do what we want, and to live our lives without the thumb of the government interfering. That was yesterday. Today is today, and tomorrow and the future are uncertain. I know the painful strain of looking outside on a beautiful day and not being able to go out and enjoy it. However, the choice to go out and enjoy or not enjoy that day can no longer be asked. The simple answer is no matter how beautiful the day is, the safest place for you today to be is at home. It is a difficult task to undertake for all of us, but you need to ask yourself one question. Do you want to live to see another tomorrow, or do you want tomorrow to be the last day you live? This is why we are here watching. This is why we are here doing what we love to do. And what we love to do is to try and help, even for a little while, escape the fear that now holds us hostage. Whether you are a gamer, a streamer, a writer, a musician, or whatever it may be, if you can help someone forget the reality of the outside world for even just 1 minute, then you have given someone the gift of hope. I may not be a big streamer. That's okay. And maybe this message won't reach as many people as I would like it to. But if it reaches just one of you and gives you hope that we will endure, then that's all I need. Some of us may not even know that we're helping people escape into a world where fantasies are real, where we can connect and meet new people, make new friends, and live without limits. However, when we come back to the real world, it is up to all of us to help slow down and hopefully put an end to the beast that is now trying to destroy our lives. We must unite as one, but not just as one nation, but as one world. The virus doesn't see color, religion, race, or anything. The only thing that it sees is who to infect next. It is finally time to become what will save and fuel the world for decades, centuries, and millennia to come. A global community. While I may not know all of you, or only know you by names and faces that I've seen on streams, for me the fact will remain. I love you all. Hold your spouses, your children, your grandparents, your cousins, your friends close to you. Because tomorrow is uncertain, and now more than ever, quality time really is more important than quantity. Whether you believe in God or a higher power, I will keep all of you, all over the world, in my prayers, and hope that there will always be a new tomorrow for all of us. God bless you, and God bless all of your families. It's time for Friday Face Off. Welcome everybody to episode 26 of season 7 for Friday Face Off here on the UPW live TMK network from Kansas City, Missouri. Let's get this started. This match is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making her way down to the ring from San Juan, Puerto Rico, La Princesa de UPW, the Princess of UPW, Ivelisse Velez. She's actually walking on steps, not on people. And while there will be a FUBAR match on November to Remember on Friday, if there is a special match that you guys would like to see from Wednesday Night Showdown, let me know and I will try to make that happen. Damn, I gotta say, you know, I don't like patting myself on the back, but I did a damn good job making this woman. And her opponent, from Edgewater, Illinois, Scarlett Bordeaux. You know, it was good. They had good matches, and even though there was no crowd, they do have the other wrestlers hanging around the ring. And they're funny because they're betting on matches, but they're not just betting on matches. They're betting on stuff. Like betting on how long somebody can hold a stalling suplex for like 10 seconds. You know, $20 says he can't hold it for 10 seconds. And I was like, what the hell? It was pretty funny. It was pretty cool. So even though they don't have a crowd, you still have people in the audience, even though it's the other wrestlers making a lot of noise. So it was good. The very first match lasted almost the entire first half an hour. Referee calls for the bell. Ivelisse and Scarlett Bordeaux. Monkey flip by Scarlett Bordeaux to start off the match. Kick to the back to Ivelisse. Went to bury the knee. Oh, flapjack across the ropes by Scarlett Bordeaux on Ivelisse. Backstabber by Ivelisse. Returning the favor, a little return to the favor and the pain in the back. Ivelisse with a nice crossbody, dropping Scarlett Bordeaux down. And a twisting leg drop. And now using those strong legs of her. No, Scarlett Bordeaux escaping. And an atomic drop. Not something you see every day anymore. Jawbreaker reversal. Scarlett Bordeaux with a face buster. Goes for a pin, lackluster, doesn't hook the leg. Arm drag counter. And just pulls Scarlett Bordeaux's hair, dropping her on the mat. Scarlett Bordeaux with a reversal into a DDT. And a senton, standing senton. Very impressive. And now that's impressive as well. Oh, and just raking Ivalice's face in the mat. Dropping the elbow on her back. Goes for another pin. Again, does not hook the leg. Scarlett Bordeaux goes outside. Ivelisse comes back in. Scarlett Bordeaux grabbing the leg. Ivelisse is stunned. Tosses her into the corner. Kick. Looking for that Canadian destroyer. And hits it perfectly this time. Goes for a pin. Hooking the leg on Ivelisse. And Velez kicks out at 2. And you can see the face of Scarlett Bordeaux. She can't believe it. Could be looking for that dude buster. And she does into a pin. And again, Ivelisse able to kick out. Scarlett Bordeaux on the top turnbuckle. Was going for a senton. Ivelisse able to kick out. And she just slapped the living shit out of her. Which is funny as hell. Ivelisse looking for that sunset flip power bomb. Hooks the leg on the cover. Holy shit. What is... Did you see what I saw just now? That camera angle. That was a little different. Arm drag by Scarlett Bordeaux on Ivelisse. Knife edge chop across the chest of Scarlett Bordeaux. And Ivelisse on the comeback. Scarlett Bordeaux able to reverse that and sweep the leg of Ivelisse. Now Scarlett might be on the comeback trail. No, just drops Ivelisse. Doesn't take advantage. And another face buster. Oh, front flip DDT. I believe that's what it was. Or a Canadian destroyer without being in the corner. This time goes for a pin, hooks the leg. And again, Ivelisse Velez able to kick out. And one more time, Scarlett Bordeaux looking to set up for the Dude Buster. Connects with the pin. And Scarlett Bordeaux takes out Ivelisse Velez. And that gets Scarlett Bordeaux moving up to the #1 contender spot for the Friday Face-Off Triple Crown Championship. She's having a good night. Do you think Red Shoes was distracted in the match at all? This match is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making her way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, Jordynne Grace. I like how sometimes they ring the bell, other times they don't give a shit. Oh, they abruptly stopped their music. And her opponent from Fontana, California. She is the HBIC Mia Yim. Now, it's supposed to be the head baddie in charge, but we already know what it really means, so... And there's the bell. Mia Yim right away with a running Hurricane Rana to the powerhouse that is Jordynne Grace. An arm drag by the current Knockouts champion on Impact. Mia Yim tosses Jordynne Grace into the corner. Follows up with a running kick to the face. I didn't watch it yet. And if it's anything like last week, they'll probably show replay of something. I don't know. Oh, was going for another foot. Another running foot to the face and was too short. Now Jordynne Grace taking advantage of that mistake and working on the back of Mia Yim and doing push-ups on the dam, doing push-ups on her back and shit. Mia Yim able to reverse and drop Jordynne Grace down hard. Now Mia Yim with a move that is completely worthless except for this part. Mia Yim heading up to the top turnbuckle. Oh shit! 450. Goes for a pin. Not even a 1 count. I didn't expect that from Mia Yim. That was impressive. Oh, into the corner, was going for another kick to the face. Jordynne Grace was able to catch it and clotheslines Mia Yim down. And look at the power of Jordynne Grace. And slams Mia Yim down right on her face. Jordan Grace had bad intentions. Mia Yim was able to escape the corner. Another kick to the face by Mia Yim. Suplex into a pin. Setting it up. Was looking for that eat defeat, not able to handle it. Jordan Grace able to reverse. Tosses her to the outside. And we're going to see the powerhouse fly right through the middle ropes. A spear to Mia Yim on the outside. You hear what the crowd is saying? This is awesome. That is something you will not hear at WrestleMania. Inverted DDT. Or just, I don't know if that was an inverted DDT or not, but Mia Yim now on the comeback trail. Jordan Grace with a reversal. Nice belly to back suplex or backdrop, whichever one you want to call it. Both are correct in what you want to say. Tosses Mia Yim against the ropes. And a spear on the recovery off the ropes. That's got to hurt. But not enough. Grabs the leg and sweeps the leg of Jordan Grace. And slaps her. Jordan Grace didn't look like she liked that. It was nice to snap suplex. And going for the Three Amigos in honor of her favorite wrestler growing up, Eddie Guerrero. May he rest in peace. Kick her in the balls. And now Jordan Grace with the comeback. Series of clotheslines. Red Shoe standing there. Was she really going to kick her in the balls? She doesn't have any. Mia Yim suplex to Jordan Grace and pulls her away from the ropes. Lateral press, hooks the leg. And the powerhouse kicks out at 2 on the near fall. Now Mia Yim looking for that eat defeat to try and put away Jordan Grace. And connects. Another pin, another hook of the leg. And it's over. Mia Yim takes the win on the powerhouse Jordan Grace. These women really went at it. put it on a great match. But in the end, Mia Yim climbing that ladder. Trying to hopefully get some gold around her waist. All right, it's time for some tag team action. This match is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit, and it is a tag team match. Making their way down to the ring, both from Atlanta, Georgia, Sandra and Sarah, About That Life. Looks like they had their heads in the game and they are on the same page. And their opponents from Sydney, Australia, and Leicester, United Kingdom, Peaches and Zaya Brookside, the new Millennia. The new Millennia, multiple time tag team champions, longest reigning tag team champions in history here on Friday Face Off. Very successful as a team. Never wanted to go into the singles competition. Didn't feel like they needed to. Alright, we're going to have Sandra and Peaches start off this match. Referee calls for the bell. Collar and elbow tie up into the corner of About That Life. Referee looking for a clean break. And a clothesline by Peaches to Sandra into the corner. And drops her down the hard way. But Sandra fighting back. He's not bad. Peaches with a tiger feint. Now going up to the top turnbuckle. And a crossbody. No, made a mistake there. She should have gone for a pin. I'm not saying she would have pinned her, but... and got the 3 count, but... and Sandra tags in Sarah. Jawbreaker counter by Peaches on Sarah, followed up by a sitting clothesline. Tossing Sarah into the corner. And again, elbow. Peaches. Tiger feint to Sarah. And drops an elbow across the chest. Tries to take Peaches to the corner. Peaches isn't having that. Sarah with a nice spear to Peaches. Peaches looking for that hot tag. Gets it to Zaya Brookside. And Zaya Brookside with a drop kick to Sarah. And a second one And she gets the hat trick. Xia Brookside, second generation wrestler. Father was a very famous wrestler in the UK. No, I don't remember his name because I didn't live in the UK, so. But he trained her, and she's one badass wrestler, and she may not look it, but she is very powerful in real life. Sandra with a pump handle overhead slam. And just slaps the living shit disrespectfully out of Xia Brookside. So, you know, one of the highlights of Monday Night Raw this week was The Undertaker cutting his promo. And a couple people were upset at something that he said about how AJ, after he caught him by his real name, Adam James, told him that the reason he didn't sign with WWE years ago was because he couldn't hang with people like Stone Cold, The Rock, Shawn Michaels, stuff like that. So some of the wrestlers of today were a little upset about that. Oh, looking for that pile driver. And hits it on Xia Brookside. But there was something he said that was funny that had to get a response by the former AEW champion, La Champion, Chris Jericho. He said they were having a boneyard match, and he says, I hope you bring those two ass clowns with you, Carl and Anderson. And somebody pointed it out to Chris Jericho that he said that. And Chris Jericho said, he's the Undertaker. He can use whatever catchphrase I've ever had. I mean, he's the Undertaker. I mean, that's how much respect Chris Jericho has for him, even though they're not in the same company anymore. To say he's the Undertaker, he can use whatever catchphrase he wants of mine. That's respect right there. Companies may change, respect and friendship doesn't. Nice flying elbow by Xia Brookside on Sandra. I believe that's Sandra now. No, that's Sarah. Into the corner. Tagged by the New Millennia. Wheelbarrow code breaker. Peaches with the pin. Broken up by Sandra. And Peaches just knocked the referee out. You know, it's funny. Last night, the referee didn't get hit or knocked out at all. Not one time during the whole show. I was like, but today, decided to sleep on a job. Sarah tossed into the corner of the New Millennia. And now Sarah tossing her into the corner. Nice kick. Going for a second. Drop kick to the face to Peaches. Peaches with a standing pop-up Hurricane Rana. Gets the hot tag to Sandra. Toss into the corner one more time. Was looking for another tiger feint, but not going to happen. Reverse front face STO. Toss into the corner again. Peaches, bad intentions on her mind. Backs up. Double kick to the face and a drive-by. Lateral press, hooks the leg. And Sandra able to kick out at 2. And now Peach is getting ready for a comeback. Dragon screw by Sandra. Now Sandra looking for a comeback. Ooh, drops the knees across the stomach. And there's Sandra on the comeback. Rolling power slam on Peaches. Now going for that pile driver again. Peaches tossed into the corner of About That Life. Looking for that foot stomp. Backbreaker connects on Peaches. Hooks the leg. And the pin broken up by her partner, Xia Brookside. Sandra on the comeback. Also running with a rolling power slam. Now going up to the top turnbuckle. Turns around. Beautiful moonsault. And Sarah puts Peaches out of her misery. And About That Life has just beaten the two-time champions. No doubt they are now higher up on that food chain. And if they continue winning ways, it won't take long before they find some championship gold around their waist. I won't be surprised. Devastating power drivers. But that was the icing on the cake. And Sandra and Sarah celebrating in the middle of the ring. Congratulations to About That Life. This match is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making her way down to the ring from Kansas City, Missouri, Jordan Kelly. Jordan Kelly, the current Friday Face-Off North American champion, won that belt months ago. I can't even remember how long ago. And she hasn't let it go. Holding on to that belt tight. And her opponent from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Dr. Britt Baker, DDS. Britt Baker is a real doctor of dentistry. Not just a gimmick. She's billed from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, but she's actually from Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, where we see the groundhog every year who gets the prediction wrong, and we get 6 weeks of extra winter. The little bastard. Kick to the back of Britt Baker. Champion toss into the corner. Leg scissors take. Why is it always hard for me to say that shit? Kick to the midsection. DDT by Jordan Kelly. Jordan Kelly sporting some new gear. Look at the power of Jordan Kelly. Deadlift military slam, or just drop. I don't know if you can call that a slam, but I didn't even know she could do that. Now on the top turnbuckle, and drops the leg across the back of Britt Baker as she was standing up. I think Jordan Kelly got hurt more than Britt Baker did. Oh, never mind. I was wrong. Jordan Kelly tossed to the outside. Britt Baker follows. Britt Baker with a slow stalling suplex on the outside. Knife edge chops, women. And Britt Baker went for a drop kick, misses. Goes for a kick. Jordan Kelly able to, oh, she was going to slap the crap out of her. She missed. Does nobody have any sense of direction today? For depth perception? Need a GPS? Takedown by the doctor. And Britt Baker coming back. And a running knee to the face into the corner, and the champion catches the leg on Britt Baker, not able to do whatever she was looking for, and dropped right on her face. Punch to the midsection of Baker. Jordan Kelly with a stunner out of nowhere. Goes for the pin on Britt Baker. And the doctor kicks out at 2. That stunner was unexpected. Counter into a DDT by Britt Baker on the North American champion. And a super kick to the face. Britt Baker could be looking for that lockjaw. Has it hooked in? No, Jordan Kelly pulls away quickly, showing her strength and then giving Britt Baker, oh no, a reversal. Britt Baker, no, and another reversal, this time by Jordan Kelly. Jordan Kelly with a combination, ending with a knee to the face, and now a drop kick. And a big roundhouse kick to the doctor. And she might need to go see a fucking dentist. Nice drop kick by Jordan Kelly on the outside. Oh, Britt Baker able to escape the butterfly suplex. Oh, and hits her with a stunner using her own move against her. That's gotta suck. Goes for a pin. Britt Baker's legs on the middle ropes. And no. Can't cheat your way out of this one, bitch. Kick to the midsection and a DDT. Yes, you know what? I can only be myself. So if I say stuff like what I just said, that I can't help it. I gotta be who I am, and I'm not gonna let anybody change that. Cause it makes things boring. Damn, she slapped her ass hard. Another kick to the knee to the face. Another knife edge chop on the apron. Britt Baker playing to the crowd. Drop kick by Britt Baker. Now on the top turnbuckle, Jordan Kelly is on the outside, able to drop the knee across the chest. And a crossbody on the outside. Don't see how the hell that's going to do anything, but Britt Baker retreats into the ring. Kick to the midsection by the champion. Looking for the Kelly lock. There it is, her version of Scorpion Deathlock. Is that going to be enough to put away Britt Baker? It is. Jordan Kelly puts the doctor away. Good night, Britt Baker, on your return to UPW. Jordan Kelly winning in front of her hometown and her home state. Funny, that wasn't planned that she would win in front of her home. I didn't even know we were in Kansas City, Missouri. Shows how much I pay attention to shit. Remember, if you like what you see, definitely hit the follow button, the subscribe button. Hit me with a like if you're on YouTube. Greatly appreciated. It would make me a happy person, filled with joy and all goodness inside. This match is scheduled for 30 minutes. Time limit with one fall, and it is for the UPW Friday Face-Off Triple Crown Championship. And the lights go dim. Woo! That can only mean one thing. Yeah, she doesn't look ominous at all. She definitely has her game face on. Let's see what Tegan Nox will be fighting for and what the champion will be defending. That beautiful belt right there. In this corner, hailing from Swansea, Wales, the challenger, Tegan Nox. And in this corner, she is your current UPW Friday Face-Off Triple Crown Champion from parts unknown, Shade. Shade looks pissed off tonight. It's like, why the hell am I working tonight when I thought I had the day off? $30-minute time limit. 20-second count out on the outside. Collar and elbow tie up to the back. And a nice takedown by the champion into a headlock on Tegan Nox. And a punch to the face. Shade with a crossbody on the challenger. The challenger able to recuperate quickly, throws her into the corner. Drop kick and then a nice suplex. Goes for the pin, hooks the leg on the champion. And barely that one count. Running bulldog by the champion, Shade. And her face hit those ropes, man. Reverse into a DDT by Tegan Nox. And a counter of her own into a European uppercut, and then just tosses her. Snapmare. Rainmaker by the champion. Now on the top turnbuckle. Just gonna hang out up there. Oh, waited too long to drop the elbow. Tegan Nox able to get out of the way. Punch to the midsection by the champion. Tegan Nox was trying for a step up enziguri. Misses. Tosses the champion into the corner. Misses with the drop kick to the back. Jawbreaker on the champion. And a nice butterfly suplex or double arm suplex. Too close to the ropes. Had to break it. Cloverleaf. I don't think that's going to be enough. No, the champion kicks her away. But Tegan Nox still in control, looking for that choke slam. Adopted by the Demon Kane. Tegan Nox, shiniest wizard on the champion. Could this be it? Goes for the pin, hooks the leg. And not enough. Tegan Nox to the top turnbuckle. Now calling for Shade to stand up. Nice crossbody from the top turnbuckle. Another pin on the champion. And another kick out. Back elbow to the face of Tegan Nox. Drop kick to the legs. Tegan Nox just tosses the champion to the outside. Now on the top turnbuckle. And misses with the knee. That's probably not a good idea to be doing shit like that when her knee is messed up. Shade just bitch slapped the shit out of her. Oh, Shade. Oh, rakes her face against the ropes. And what the hell is Tegan Nox doing right there? Oh, pop-up punch. Goes for the pin on a challenger. Not enough to put away Tegan Nox, but that pop-up lights out punch came out of nowhere. Now calling for Tegan Nox to stand up, looking for that eclipse. And connects perfectly. Goes for the pin. Oh, and Tegan Nox kicks out again. In what looked like it was certain that she was going to lose. Sit out spine buster. Champion in control. Drops Tegan Nox's neck across the ropes. Time for a surfboard. Tegan Nox. With the glam slam, goes for the pin on the champion. Oh, almost had her. Toss into the corner, throws her to the outside. Tegan Nox. Fast pace. And a DDT, tilt-a-whirl DDT on the outside through the middle ropes to the champion. Well, Tegan Nox went inside and Shade missed whatever the hell she was trying to do. Standard 20-second count out. Nice German suplex by Tegan Nox. Champion not done. Standing. Pop-up Hurricane Rana. Crucifix pin. Too close to the ropes. Had to break it. Could be looking for that lights out punch once again. Hits it for the second time. Pulls Tegan Nox away from the ropes. Lateral press. Hooks the leg. And the Phenom of UPW. Shade is able to successfully retain the Triple Crown Championship. Look at the height on that chokeslam by Tegan Nox, but damn, she got punched in the face twice. She punched the shit out of her twice. And there is your winner, and still Friday Face-Off Triple Crown Champion, Shade. This is a 15-minute Iron Women Ultimate Submission Fubar match. Making her way down to the ring from Gotham City, Gotham, the challenger. Or, no, not challenger. From Gotham City, Kane. The winner of this match will go on to challenge whoever is the world champion. At the next pay-per-view, whenever the hell that is, I can't remember. I think it's Christmas in Hell, but I'm not sure. And her opponent, hailing from Kanagawa, Japan, Hikaru Shida. If you follow her on Instagram, she plays the piano. And to warm up, she does the theme song for Final Fantasy VII before she starts playing the piano for something else. And she is stuck just like we are. She can't travel anywhere. No, travel restrictions. So can't go to Japan and do anything there. So she's here. She was in action tonight on AEW. Had a phenomenal match. Here we go. Ultimate submission match. The only way to win is to make your opponent submit in this Hell in a Cell match. Kick to the back to Hikaru Shida. Was going for a running knee strike. A drop kick to the back of her. Hikaru Shida didn't do anything, but when she turned around, drop kick to the face, that dropped her. Reverse shooting star, standing shooting star. No problem. Snaps the leg back. And does it again for the second time. Sets up the pop-up gut wrench suplex, but that's not going to put an end to it. You got to make her submit. Arm drag by Hikaru Shida. Kane tossed into the corner. And a running knee to the face. Hikaru Shida with a small spin. And now on the comeback. It is an Iron Woman ultimate submission match, so whoever gets the most. Oh, nice clothesline by Kane. Tashida to the outside. So whoever gets the most falls on submissions will win, using that cage as a weapon. And now toss Tashida back inside the ring. Another running knee strike. Into a camel clutch. Kane able to escape the submission. And a Spanish fly. What is Kane gonna do? Make her submit by staring at her? What the? Okay, we can't have Kane staring at her doing the moonwalk. All right. Another pop-up gut-wrench suplex to Shida. Hey, and it warrants a replay. But again, not a submission, so not going to get you a fall. Shida with a big kick to the face. Tosses Kane back into the ring. Didn't I say it was 15 minutes? What the hell? Was it 20 minutes? Single leg Boston Crab. And again with another pop-up gut-wrench suplex. She's got to get with the program. Oh, we might have something here. Not enough. Catherine up to the top turnbuckle. I don't know what the hell that was, but that was beautiful, perfectly executed. And another bow and arrow. And Shida not ready to give up yet. And Kate looking for another pop-up gut wrench again. Was going for a side suplex reversal, but a standing Hurricane Rana. And my favorite move of the entire game, the vicious neck crank. And Kane on the comeback. And with that drop kick, drops Shida down. And looking for another bow and arrow. Looking for that submission. And we got one fall in favor of Kane. Double knees to the back to Kane by Shida. Arm drag. Back kick. Was going for another, misses. No, but hits that one. And another pop-up gut wrench. Damn, can you spam that move anymore, Kate? Oh, draws Hikura Shida across the ropes. And again, with my favorite move of the entire game. Camel clutch on Kate. And Kate refuses to give up. And another pop-up gut wrench. Okay, spam the shit out of that even more. Looking for another bow and arrow. She did get a submission on Hikura Shida earlier. Could she get a second? No, not this time. Shida not submitting. Reversal on Kane. Hurricane Rana by Shida. Into another camel clutch. Trying to even up the odds. But again, Kate not able or not willing to submit. Snap suplex by Kane. No relation to me. Arm drag by Hikura Shida. But Kane able to catch Shida. No, Shida with a reversal. Kane catches a leg. Now looking Boston Crab. And Kane is now 2-0 in this Iron Women's match. And a standing Hurricane Rana. In firm control of this match right now. And a choke slam backbreaker. And again, looking for a bow and arrow submission. Oh, and wasting no time going for it again. And again, not another submission. Atomic drop again. This time by Shida. Arm drag reversal. Kick to the face by Kane. Another arm drag by Hikaru Shida. And a big left forearm to the face. And a face breaker. Now working on that back. Pump handle. Back breaker. Okay, you're making me yawn doing the same shit. Hurricane Rana by Hikaru Shida. Drops Kane across the ropes. Now Shida. Into a single Boston. No. Kane able to escape the single leg Boston Crab immediately. Now off the middle ropes. Tilt-a-whirl DDT. Hikaru Shida with another arm drag kick to the face. Drop kick by Kane and Hikaru Shida as she played to the crowd. Not a good time to do that shit. Another bow and arrow. Looking for a third submission. Just under 5 minutes left. Off the ropes. And an enziguri to the back of the head. Snapping the leg back of Hikaru Shida. Shida with a nice, powerful suplex on Kane from the apron, but Hikaru Shida with a DDT. She needs to get with the program. She is down 2-zip. Up to the top turnbuckle. Misses with the elbow. Kane was looking for that pub-up gut wrench suplex, but not this time. A suplex by Hikaru Shida. Kane able to stand up right away. Misses with the Hurricane Rana. Tosses Hikaru Shida to the outside. And bashes her head on the apron. Exactly 3 minutes left. Camel clutch by Shida. And still no submission by Kane. Shida tossed into the corner. Kane misses with a drop kick, but hits the Hurricane Rana. Dragon Sleeper. And we got another submission. She is up 3-0. Nice cushion with only 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go. Kane seems to be one step of Hikaru Shida. And another Spanish fly, just under 1 minute. I think that was a crossbody from the top. Another gut wrench with only 35 seconds left. I think it's safe to say that Kane is going to win this match and become the new #1 contender for the championship. Man, Kane is ruthless. Less than a minute left. Got another submission, making it 4-0. And time has run out. Well, there's your winner. Kane wins the ultimate submission fubar match. And will challenge whoever the champion is at the next pay-per-view. Alright, it's time for our main event of the evening. And it is for the UPW Friday Face-Off World Championship. This match is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. And it is for the Friday Face-Off World Championship. And I'll take it again. Huh? Hmm? In this corner, your challenger from the Andromeda Galaxy, Kris Statlander. And in this corner, she is your current Friday face-off world champion, the Diamond, and leader of the Four Horsewomen, Christina. Ricardo. So we have two Four Horsewomen facing each other in this match. Kris Statlander with the lateral press hooks the leg on the champion. Christina Ricardo able to kick out. Kris Statlander misses with the drop kick to the back. And Christina Ricardo misses with the clothesline. Christina Ricardo, 8-second ride on everyone's favorite alien, and hits her with a Milan shooting star. And Kris Statlander able to kick out at 2. Running bulldog by the challenger, and a nice little cartwheel. Kris Statlander on the comeback. Drops the champion to her face. Looking for that electric chair. Face breaker. Or face buster. Apologize. Christina Ricardo with a kick to the lower back. And now she's on the comeback. Kick to the face and a roundhouse. Christina Ricardo back inside. Very European uppercut on the challenger. Punch to the midsection by the alien. Double wrist lock by Christina Ricardo. Punches to the midsection by the challenger, releasing the hold. Was going for a suplex, reversed by Christina Ricardo, and a flying clothesline, dropping the challenger to her back. And another kick to the lower lumbar of the challenger. But Kris Statlander with a reversal into a clothesline. Looking once more for the electric chair face buster. Hits it on Christina Ricardo, the champion. Pulls her away from the ropes. Lateral press, hooks the leg. Could we have a new champion? And we do. While the championship stays in the stable of the Four Horsewomen, it is now being held by not Christina Ricardo, the leader of the Four Horsewomen, but Kris Statlander, America's favorite alien, or the world's favorite alien, taking out the champion rather quickly. And this isn't the first time they've met. Kris Statlander has had 2 chances before to win this championship. This was her last chance. Now Christina Ricardo will get a rematch clause, but there's no guarantee. She could get a rematch. But what if Kane decides to invoke her chance to become champion? But for the first time in UPW, Kris Statlander holds gold and is now the new UPW Friday Face-Off World Champion. From the Andromeda Galaxy, Kris Statlander. All right, that has been Friday Face Off. Our next show will be November to Remember. And I will do everything in my power to make November to Remember something for you to remember for real. And try and give it as much respect as I can to the original ECW November to Remember. And try and make every match as brutal as possible. You can expect a normal FUBAR match in that show. If you like what you saw, definitely hit a follow, a like, or a subscribe. That would definitely be appreciated. But until then, I hope that I have been able to give you some entertainment, make you escape the real world for a little while, and give you some enjoyment. And hope that things will be okay. Until then, this has been Friday Face Off. I will see you guys next at November to Remember.